So when I moved in here, let me switch this around. When I moved in here, this, which, although some of you may not realize it, some of you will, this is a gate, or rather was a gate. It used to be there, long time ago. Has not been there at any time in recent history. But look at this redneckery. So this is a design with what's called a good neighbor fence. Some of you will recognize it. You may have fences around your yard that are similar. But it doesn't really look like a gate, yet it has hinges. Now, we can go over here. Look at here. There's remnants of the old fence and pieces of new fencing. But there's an old fence and a 4x4 still standing here. But these are mystery. We don't know which section of the fence this used to go to. Here's the wait. Let's do this in a way you can see it. You really have to appreciate. There's a 4x4 set in the ground nicely, right? Okay. And then there's a 2x4 with a nail. One nail right there. Can you see this movement? Now, you might note, well, that looks a little funny here. So we peek around right here, look back in here, and it's just the old fence. And then this is shoved back against the building. One asks himself, what kind of redneck fuckery is this? Well, I don't know. The fence probably fell over, and then somebody put it up in a blinding rainstorm. That's all I got. And they just happen to have some new fence boards to put here. But then they couldn't make it stand up because that 4x4 alone is not enough to hold up that against the building with one nail. And so they did this and shoved it back against the wall on the other side of the old fence, put a couple screws in it, and called it good. Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? So, yesterday was a decent day. I decided, I'm going to go take a look at that gate because I'm going to fix it. A friend of mine's got some extra wood that I can use. I'm looking over here. This is the latch side of the gate. That's what we're calling it. We got a 4x4. Oh, yes, we do. But then we have a piece of strap metal and 4 screws at the top and at the bottom on that side, and 1 screw top and bottom on this side. And let's note, this is a 1x4, okay? It's not a 2x4. It was never meant to be a gate. There's no 4x4 post here at all, and one has never been here. So I got to put a post in here, and then I got to move this piece of fence back out to attach to that post, hang it on this 4x4, and then brace it to the ground, possibly using that old birch tree stump there as a anchor point. So I don't know what's going to happen here. This will be a fun adventure to watch. But have you ever seen such redneckery? It's like they wanted a gate, so they just cut the fence, threw on a couple of hinges and a latch, and said, "Oh, it's a gate." It's not a gate. but we're going to make it into a gate. So stay tuned. It'll be fun. Hey, Semtex, what's happening? Set up by Marshall. I've heard of a dude named Mark. I'm waiting to hear from him this morning. Haven't heard nothing from him yet. Let's see here. Oh my goodness! I'm hoping to hear from this Mark fella soon. We'll see. I heard rumors. Um, I heard rumors. Welcome. That's Ruby, by the way. This is my. Oh yeah, look at her ass. Apparently, that's an important thing for her to show you right now. Anyway, that's Ruby, and we're back in the house now. I'm going to flip this thing around. Oh, look at my chair. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be working on over the next couple of weeks. I've got to get some stuff from my friend. He's got some, we'll call it scrap wood, but his scrap wood is 1,000 times better than the wood that is out there that this fence is made of, with the possible exception of the actual new slat boards that they put up. But why they put them up the way they did, I don't know. So why don't you ask the management to fix it? I'm pretty sure that's who fixed it before. In this case, I'd rather use my own carpentry skills. I've built a thing or 10 in my time. Oh, and look at this. It is a guitar-shaped object, and it has 6 strings on it again. G strings no longer broken. I spent some time stretching and breaking, and thank you, Marshall. Yeah, this is the 10th gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, brother. Mr. Smith in my chat. That's good to see. That's my incredibly catified house. You can see because of all of the cat toys everywhere in the house. Anyway, I got the guitar restrung, and it's doing there. Yeah, it's a gated community, right, Marshall? No, it's not. That's just the divider, and all the fences do is divide the patios in the back of each place, and that allowed gas man or electric person to come through and read meters. There were a series of gates, but yeah. Anyway, we got to see what's going on. This should be fun. Where's that button at? There it is. All right. So now, we'll see if I can build. We know I can string guitars, and I can do some setup. Thanks to good friends that show me how to do stuff. And if you're a member, there'll be a new video coming out in the next couple of days for practice on the Johnny B. Good solo. I'm almost to the end of the solo, but boy, I'm struggling with a couple of things right now. But anyway, we don't need to talk about that right now. Let's see. I guess I could make this into a plant update as well. Just do a live plant update. There's those still cruising right along. Everything's fine with my 10-cent homemade. I keep wanting to call it an aquarium. Terrarium. There we go. There's the word. This is what happens when you break the leaves off of the end of one of these using the headstock of an Epiphone guitar. It's a long story. Anyway, it's doing okay. The newest leaf is getting ready to pop out right there anyway. This one's it's like just getting fat, hanging down low. We like that. About time for another hook there. This one over here, not ready for another hook, but it's throwing out some cool stuff. This one is the one I broke, if you remember from the last update, that I was trying to get rid of the dead leaf. Well, I didn't damage it, and interestingly enough, the new leaf is coming out right now. So it's growing. We're making progress. These are still the same way. Here, to excuse the Klingon fighter there. There's no change. Still same. These in here. We'll look in the back ones first. Way back there. Way back there. Yep, still there. Still not growing, but still healthy as a horse. So we don't really know. So there's these ones that go up and around here. That one takes off over there, doing fine, growing, doing all the things. And then this one, we got it wrapped around here. And I'm going to bring it across the front right here. And just around. And then we'll probably, I don't know, go down here or something. Maybe over there. Someday there'll be a TV there if I ever hang it. And then over here. Oh, wait. No, one more thing. Sorry. Ooh, I spun you guys fast. Hope nobody got sick. Right there. If you look right back there, we'll talk about this more in a minute. Right there, you see that little spot of green and some rootish looking things coming off of it there. Hey, David, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Well, I don't know why you haven't started painting on it yet. There's the Goldwing carburetor. Zzz. That'll be fun. Anyway, some parts, and that'll also be another project coming up. These are looking really good here. We got another leaf coming out of the smaller of the two. You can see it there in the center of the frame. Right there. Snooks! Hey, how you doing? Happy day. And these are all doing good. It's a mystery as to where the half of that leaf went. We don't know. It just, we woke up one morning and it was gone. Oh, Ruby says it's playtime. Yes, indeed. And yes, she actually drags that entire fishing pole thing around as a toy. This here is going berserkoid. It's here, yeah. Look at this one. This is the last leaf that came out. Put my hand up here for perspective. Their leaves are huge. And right here, look at that. Look at that phallic thing. You can already see there's some fenestration. Right, come on, focus. There it is, right there. You can see there's a fenestration there, and probably another one there. So this will be probably the most fenestrated leaf so far. And then, sadly, everything over here has gone. We're going to have to find some new stuff to put in these. I'm going to start collecting some little starts of, I don't know, some spider plants or maybe Wandering Jew, something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But, yeah, we got to clean these out and get them. They have all passed. That one in the center there, you notice, it was acting funny. That's the one that's over here. That is the one that's over here. So we stuck it in the dirt right there. That's why it looks like I peed around it. I did, but that's just for the nitrogen. We'll see what happens. It'll grow or it'll die. But it had a lot of roots on it. So there's still a node. It may come around. So I'm going to end the live and get out of here and call it a day. Actually, that means I'm going to go clean my kitchen and cat boxes. Yeah, because 2 cats, cat boxes. Yeah, it's important. Sorry, distracted by cat. She's getting everything set up for the attack. Anyway, I love you all. And I will see you soon. Thank you for dropping by and hanging out with me for a little bit. Choosing to spend a little bit of your time with me. Watch for the craziness to come with that redneckery that's out there with the gate. I will have a gate. I will have my privacy back. It's going to happen. And I have all the tools and skills to do it. I just need some free wood, which I think I've already procured. Anyway, take care. Rock on. I love you all. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible.